Melanie and company find you standing in front of a house. She can't quite make it out, but it sounds as though you're saying to Mar, "This place is..." Melanie calls out to you, prompting you to blurt out, "Sorry, just had a bad stomachache back there," in your characteristically glib manner. She surveys you both and sees two haggard travelers unwilling to admit they're in need. "Are you sure you're all right?" she asks, concerned. "Fine, absolutely fine," you tell her, perhaps too eagerly. "So you were worried about me," you shoot back. "No, I wasn't," she replies, her face reddening. You spot a familiar-looking mage on the village streets. Winifred takes no notice of you and ducks into the apothecary. "So, the Ivory Order buys their medicine just like everybody else," you muse to yourself as you prick up your ears and listen carefully. Winifred and the apothecary speak in hushed tones. You'd guess it's an order for special medicine, but you can't make it out. Alas, she's just buying the usual stuff. Nothing remotely interesting about that. Though her presence suggests that other members of the order might also be in town. With no desire to run into them, you make yourself scarce before she catches sight of you. You spy the very people you were hoping to avoid, gathered near the village gate. "The last thing we need is a confrontation," you mutter, spying them from the shadows. "Why are we always hiding?" Melanie hisses under her breath. Two members of the Order are speaking with Sherwin. Given how deferential they appear to be acting toward him, you hazard a guess that he's their superior. "Have you determined the dragon's location?" Sherwin asks. Hedwin launches into his report. "The dragon appears to be occupying the volcano. I suggest we move to capture him immediately," he counsels. Now who should appear but Winifred, fresh from her shopping excursion. "Preparations for our journey into the volcano are complete," she reports, handing Sherwin a bottle of something. "Splendid." Sherwin walks off and out of sight, the other three following close behind. Lucky for you, your hastily improvised hiding spot afforded you valuable information on the dragon. Yet their conversation raised as many questions as it answered. There was talk of capturing the dragon. Melanie picked up on the incongruity as well. "The Queen ordered the dragon killed," she reminds you. The medicine bottle Sherwin received is probably related to their journey into the volcano somehow. Bruno recalls seeing a bottle much like it once before. He says it contains flash freeze, which can chill most anything. "Maybe that's what Winifred bought at the apothecary," Bruno continues. You know that the dragon is lurking in the volcano, but you haven't a clue how to get from here to there. "Isn't it that mountain with all the smoke pouring out of it?" Riddis asks, pointing westward. "Why, yes. That sure does look rather like a volcano. You narrow your eyes. You three have no right being this helpful, you think? Mar pinches your cheeks without warning. You yelp in pain, which at the very least crosses dreaming off the list of explanations. Returning to the matter at hand, it's clear what must be done. You'll have to get your hands on some flash freeze if you hope to enter the volcano. Happen to have any flash freeze for sale? You cheerily ask the apothecary. She flashes a wry smile. How do you steady the roiling magma's flow? She asks cryptically. The meaning behind the question is utterly lost on you. She needs a password, Melanie mutters over your shoulder. The answer, then, would be the password. So, how do you steady the roiling magma's flow? Ah, yes, you'd think so, she says, as if turning the answer over in her mind. But you'd be wrong. She pulls out her wares, but what you need is not among them. Your password merely granted you entry to the apothecary. The old woman rolls her eyes, suddenly looking defeated. How did you know the answer? Did someone tell you? She mutters bitterly. You've managed to crack the code, and a bottle of flash freeze is yours. At last, you are ready to enter the volcano. You've got a long road ahead of you, so you had best be prepared. Up speed. A tornado is forming. You stand there gaping for 1 second too long. The tornado flings you up like a rag doll, and you hit the ground hard. Ouch. You You won't be able to climb that mountain. And fight. Excellent. Congrats. And fight. Don't hold back. Oh? That was lucky. Oh? About the enemy. journey onward, only to see a suspicious-looking elder appear before you, a bottle of medicine dangling from his waist. He proclaims himself a man of medicine who has discovered a revolutionary new curative. He would have one of your party drink it as a test. There's no harm in trying it, he boldly claims. Well, I'll handle this, Bruno volunteers, smiling broadly. One hand on his hip, he downs the bottle's contents in a single gulp. Is this what I think it is? Bruno yelps in surprise as the power of the concoction reveals itself to him. What's the matter? Answer me, he appears to mutter to his biceps. That, the doctor of sorts says softly, was a muscle relaxer. Bruno's arms fall limp at his sides, much to his dismay. It seems this is a defeat from which, emotionally, he may never recover. The heat of the volcano engulfs you the moment you set foot inside. Of course, the dragon is hiding out here. Guess it's as good a place as any to corner him, you reason with yourself, trying to keep your spirits up.